Welcome to War Night for Diecast Racing. I'm your host, Cletus Papadopoulos, along with my co-hosts Chuck McAvee and Scooter Douglas. Today, you're watching round 2 of the Hot Wheels F1 Series Racer. Cletus, my man, I have to tell you, it's a pleasure to see these cars back in race action. And one driver I'm really excited to see is Alex Patron. Even though he did not win the first race, he was strong on every single lap. I think he may be able to just pull this one out. Wow, Chuck, no love for our co-host Regina Milford? You have to remember, she had a very strong first race, and she did finish on the podium. You're trying to put me on the hot seat with Regina Milford? You're right, she did have a good race, but the fact of the matter is, every single one of these drivers has the opportunity to win this race.
Now wait a minute, Cletus. Both you and Chuck are putting so much emphasis on the first race. You can't ignore what happened in Super Bowl. Nakasuka Wasabi and WD-40, they were fast. They're going to shake this whole race up.
Now, Scooter, I can understand what you're saying, but you have to remember, War 94 is the only track in diecast racing that can launch up to 12 to 18 cars at once. Some cars, they do well in Super Bowl and speed runs, but War 94 is designed for banging and jousting, and some cars are built for that, some aren't. And Arlo has the car that can do just that. This car is built to bang and joust with the best of them. It's going to be there at the end, and it may just win it. As you know, War 94's sister company is building 3D printed cars designed for gravity racing. We're going to take a quick moment to bring you some exciting news about their up-and-coming race series. So grab a snack and come on back, because you don't want to miss a moment of the Hot Wheels F1 Series Racer Round 2.
We are not making diecast calls.
What's up, guys? We're pleased to announce ProTrack's first racing series. It's the Tour de Course World Rally Championship. We're in the process of building 16 rally cars in 2 variants to compete at 4 tracks. The first, Red Stripe Racing, followed by Shredder Speedway. Then they'll move over to Cleveland City Diecast Racing, and finally, we're coming home to War 94 Diecast Racing. Here's your opportunity to become a driver. Go to our ProTrack Facebook page and just follow us. Eventually, we're going to put a post up with 16 cars that will be available to compete in this tournament. Thank you, guys. We'll see you at the track.
Kicking things off on the front row in pole, Nakasuka, followed by WD-40, Regina Milford, and Nasuka. Row 2, Wally Champ, Alex Patron, Arlo, and Scooter Roundwell. Moving on to row 3, Crazy Canuck, Randy Jaworski, and Mr. K&N. And we're green for lap number 1. Wasabi with the lead, followed by WD and Wally Champ. Into the hairpin, Wasabi still holds the lead. Milford is making a late push. Wasabi's going to take lap number 1, followed by Regina Milford, Arlo, WD, Nasuka, Patron, and the Tooth Fairy. For lap number 2, Nakasuka is going to take over P1, followed by Regina, Arlo, and WD-40. Row 2, Nasuka, Alex Patron, Randy Jaworski, and Scooter Runwell. And for row number 3, Wally Champ, Crazy Canuck, and Mr. K&N. Lap number 2 is underway. Milford with the lead. Arlo makes a pass. Milford takes it right back. Arlo takes it right back. WD makes a pass, and he's going to take lap number 2. Followed by Arlo, Tooth Fairy, and Roundwell. The track marshals are waving the yellow flag in the Suzuka chicane, and that involves last race winner Wally Champ in a single vehicle crash. We also have a yellow flag going into the Monza hairpin involving Nakasuka Wasabi and Nasuka. Both of those vehicles are going to be relegated to the back.
Taking a look at the replay, everything looks good going into Dunlop Bridge. But right here, Nakasuka gets hard on the brakes and spins his vehicle. And to add, Nasuka also suffered the same fate.
As we head into lap number 3, WD-40 will be on the pole, followed by Arlo, Randy Jaworski, and Scooter Runwell. Row number 2, Regina Milford, Alex Patrol, Crazy Canuck, and Mr. K&N. And finally, row 3, Nasuka, and Wally Champ. Here we go for lap number 3. Arlo edges out WD into the hairpin. Arlo still holds the lead. WD giving chase. And here comes Runwell for the lead. Arlo sneaks it out. Followed by WD, Champ, Tooth Fairy, and Milford. We have a yellow flag going into the hairpin, and that's going to involve Nasuka.
In a bit of unfortunate luck, Nasuka repeats his same mistake from the previous lap. Too hard on the brakes, spins the vehicle, and that's going to relegate him to the back of the pack.
For lap number 4, Arlo will take the pole, followed by Scooter Runwell, WD-40, and Wally Champ. Row 2, Randy Jaworski, Regina Milford, Alex Patron, and Nasuka. Row number 3, the Crazy Canuck, Mr. K&N, and Nasuka. And lap number 4 is underway. Runwell off to a fast start into the hairpin. He has a little bobble. And here comes WD and Champ neck and neck for the finish. It's WD for the win, followed by Wally Champ and Runwell.
Guys, take a look at this drive by WD-40 as he heads to the finish line. Wally Champ did have a lead on him, but at the last second, he closes the gap and takes the lap.
We're at the halfway point for lap number 5. WD-40 will move into P1, followed by Wally Champ, Scooter Runwell, and Randy Jaworski. Row number 2, Nasuka, Regina Milford, Nasuka, and Alex Patron. Row 3, Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, and Mr. K&N. And lap number 5 is underway. Champ with the lead with WD and Nasuka giving chase. Out of the hairpin, Champ still holds the lead. Runwell is making a late push. It's going to be the Champ for lap number 5, followed by Runwell, Milford, Wasabi, and WD. And for lap number 6, Wally Champ will be in P1, followed by Scooter Runwell, Regina Milford, and Nasuka. Row number 2, WD-40, the Crazy Canuck, Randy Jaworski, Nasuka. And row number 3, Alex Patrol, Arlo, and Mr. K&N. We're green for lap number 6. Runwell with the lead and the Champ giving chase. WD in P3. The Regina Milford is making a push on the last turn, and she's going to take lap number 6, followed by Wasabi, Runwell, and the Champ. Kicking things off for lap number 7, Regina Milford will be in P1, followed by Nasuka, Scooter Runwell, and Wally Champ. Row number 2, WD-40, the Crazy Canuck, Nasuka, and Alex Patron. Row number 3, Randy Jaworski, Arlo, and Mr. K&N. Green light for lap number 7, Wasabi with the lead. Oh no, the Canuck has a horrific crash in the hairpin. Back to the race action. Runwell with the lead. Nasuka's going to close out the lap in second place, followed by Champ and Mr. K&N. We have a red flag in turn number 3 for a 2-vehicle crash involving Arlo and the Crazy Canuck. The track marshals are also waving a red flag at the exit of the Suzuka chicane for an overturned vehicle, and that's going to be the number 11 of Alex Patron.
Here's a replay of the Crazy Canucks crash. Out of turn number 1 and into the Suzuka chicane, Canucks hard on the brakes, Patron's unable to stop, and the Crazy Canuck goes airborne for the ride.
At the entrance of the Monaco chicane, we have a host of vehicles that are involved in a pileup. Thankfully, no one's hurt. That's going to involve Randy Jaworski, WD-40, who is having a great run up until now, Regina Milford, and once again, Nasuka Wasabi. He gets his vehicle turned sideways, and that's going to start the chain reaction and the sequence of events that led to this pileup.
Chuck, you're absolutely correct. Nasuka gets sideways in the Dunlop Bridge, and he wedges in the chicane.
After all the chaos for lap number 7, we're heading into lap number 8, and on the front row and pole, Scooter Runwell, followed by Nasuka, Wally Champ, and Mr. K&N. Row 2, Nasuka, Regina Milford, WD-40, Randy Jaworski, and moving on to row number 3, Arlo, the Crazy Canuck, and Alex Patron. Green flag for lap number 8. Roundwell with the lead in the chicane. Out of the chicane, Roundwell still holds the lead, but the champ is making a late push along the back straight, and he's going to win lap number 8, followed by WD, Roundwell, the Canuck, and the Suka. Lap number 9, front row and pole, Wally Champ, followed by WD-40, Scooter Runwell, and the Crazy Canuck. Row number 2, Nasuka, Nakasuka, Regina Milford, and Arlo. Row number 3, Mr. K&N, Randy Jaworski, and Alex Patron. Here we go for round number 9. The champ has the lead with WD and Nasuka giving chase. As they come out of the hairpin, the champ has the lead, but the Canuck has the inside lane going into turn number 1, and he's going to take lap number 9, followed by the champ, Arlo, and WD. We are at the white flag lap, ladies and gentlemen, and the Crazy Canuck is going to be in P1, followed by Wally Champ, Arlo, and WD-40. Second row, Alex Patron, Nasuka, Scooter Runwell, and Nakasuka. Finishing out that third row, Regina Milford, Randy Jaworski, and Mr. K&N. White flag left for round number 2. The champ has the lead with the Canuck trying to find a way around. Out of the hairpin, the champ still has the lead, but WD, Wasabi, and Arlo passes the champ in the last turn, and WD is going to win round 2 of the Hot Wheels F1 Series Racer.
Looking at the replay, it's all about the last turn. Wally Champ had a slight lead, but WD-40 had the inside lane. He takes the win, followed by Nakasuka, Wasabi, and Arlo.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice round of applause for all your competitors competing here today at World War 94's Hot Wheels F1 Racer Series, round number 2. And now for your champions. Finishing in third place, driving for the Arlo Racing Team, none other than and finishing in second place, from RV Autosports, Nakasuka Wasabi! And now for your champion of round 2, World War 94's Hot Wheels F1 Racing Series, driving for Cold Free Motorsports, WD-40!
And here are the points that are allocated for this round. As you can see, WD picked up 54 points. After 2 rounds of racing, things are getting tight, but Wally Champ still has the lead with 77 points. Well, race fans, that's our time. On behalf of my co-hosts Chuck McAvee, Scooter Douglas, and Regina Milford, I am your host, Cletus Papadopoulos. Thank you for watching. God bless and good night.
War 94 Gravity Racing